Hello. Let me just let you guys know that I am live. Okay, first off, this flower bothers me because it has like a big mark in the middle of it, so it needs to go. See, I'll have it so it cuts off my head a bit, and I'll just hang out like here. I'm scared. I wonder if I'm actually live. I'm kind of worried. Okay, yeah, I should be live. I should be live. Hi, Nazuri! Oh my goodness, hello! How are you? I checked my phone to see if you were the one who reacted to my Discord announcement, and you were. No surprise there, because you're also first. Missouri says, yes, gotta support. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Missouri says, I'm good. I got a test tomorrow. How are you? I'm good. Um, Things are going much better with me. Like, I'm not as sad, but instead of being like sad, I'm just kind of like emotionally and physically exhausted. So, I mean, like I'll take it, you know. It just means I need a little extra rest. That's fine. I can deal with that. You know. So things are better, but I'm very tired. Even though I slept at like what, like 11:30 last night. um I slept from like 11:30 to 9:30 and then I couldn't stay awake for the rest of the day. Like I woke up like I fell asleep. I had lunch at what, like something like 3, 2, I don't know. And then I fell asleep again. I don't know. It's been hard to stay awake, but that's okay. That's okay. Rest is important. Nazuri said, that's good that you're feeling better. Just gotta stay positive with everything going on. Yeah, I'll update you after the stream. The situation is better. So, you know, things are better. Yeah. If you have time, like it won't be anything different than what's already in like the WhatsApp group chat, but um, you know, I can let you know as well. Oh, hello. Zibedra, thank you so much for the follow. Let me know if I'm saying your name right, because it's important for me to get names right. You know what? What I could probably do? I'm just gonna raise my dress form. I forgot that I could do this. Oh, Adu the Problem is now following. Thank you so much. Again, let me know if I'm saying your name right. Welcome to the channel, both of you. Hang on, let me raise my dress form. It's just this is not it. 1 second. I swear I can raise it if I. I should be able to raise it. I'm scared. Hmm. Adu says, you said it right. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's better than, like, we don't have to cut my head off. Zibadu says, almost right. Don't worry, though. You can correct me. I don't mind. I like learning people's names. But yeah, I have my first art show coming up, so I'm making this like daisy print dress. Um, and because we're extra and it's important to be as extra as possible at any given moment, I'm embellishing it with a bunch of daisy pins. And we're not hand sewing them. We actually just glued like bar pins to the back of each one. So yeah, that's that's what I'm working on right now. How is everyone today? How are you guys? You know what? I should probably like yeah, I should probably unlock the wheels of my dressed form so that we can rotate more easily. Adu says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I had a really good restful day today. Like, I had an early bedtime and then like a really long sleep today. And you know what? I needed that. It was very important, and I'm glad that I had time to do that. It's so easy to fall into this thing of like, oh no, I wasn't productive enough, like I didn't do enough on even on like my days off, you're like, oh no, I'm not working hard enough. And it's like you literally have a day off. Like, it's okay. There's no pressing deadlines, you know? Okay. I'm gonna pin all the tiny flowers right now. Oh, Adu says, I like this dress. My major is fashion design. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. I'm honestly just like a dressmaking, clothes making amateur. So, man, I look up to like fashion designers and fashion design students so much. I took like a sewing elective, but I didn't finish it. And that was all the way back when I was in school for furniture design. So, if anything, I'm way more trained in carpentry than I am with sewing. Um, but you know, I'm learning. So, as some of you might know, I have a dairy allergy. Like, I'm just allergic to all milk products. So, I end up eating a lot of like alternatives to that, like usually vegan alternatives. Um, and let me tell you, like, I bought vegan yogurt for the first time today, and it was like coconut milk yogurt. And I don't know if I just forgot what yogurt tasted like, or if this is like genuinely kind of weird, but I don't like it. You know? I was like, oh man, they finally have like vegan yogurt available in the grocery store. Well, I'm sure they had it before, but I just noticed it, right? Um, I don't know if I like that. I was excited to try it, but now I just have like this giant tub of like coconut milk vanilla yogurt that's not actual yogurt, you know. Um, like I don't know if it's because it's a milk, it's like a dairy substitute, but like I don't know if that's the reason or if I just forgot that I didn't like yogurt because I haven't had yogurt since I was like 6 years old, you know. And I'm clearly not 6 anymore. Hopefully, I don't look like I'm 6. Adu says, I think fashion design is very difficult but fun. And you can make good money, of course. Ah, yeah, that's really cool. I saw this fashion designer and he designed a dress that had like a whole bunch of little servos on it. Like, I don't know how that works, but I know they all have like a computer chip and they're all connected together and they move in sync with each other. And he put like feathers on them. So the dress kind of looks like, you know, when a bird gets really angry and it puffs up? That's what the dress looked like, and I loved it. Yeah, I don't know. I would be wary about trying it. I mean, if you can afford to spend $6 to try it, if you like it, you get a whole tub of it. If you don't like it, you're stuck with a whole tub of it. I don't know if I like it. And to be quite honest, it's disappointing to not like it. I want to like this dairy-free yogurt, but I think it's weird. I think it tastes kind of gross. Yeah, today has kind of been an off day with food for me. But I'm gonna make spaghetti tonight, and there's no way I could mess that up, you know? How would you mess up spaghetti? That's a rhetorical question. There are lots of ways. But I'm confident in my spaghetti cooking abilities. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get like somebody else who can actually have dairy products to compare my vegan yogurt with regular yogurt. Because I want to know if it's like, if that's just what yogurt tastes like, or whether it's just gross, you know? Because what if the problem is that I don't like yogurt? But yeah, when you have a ton of allergies, it's all about finding like substitutes for things. But as I've grown older, I've realized that some things are just not worth finding substitutes for. Like, okay, since I'm also like gluten intolerant, I know this one gets like a bad rap from people who don't believe in gluten intolerance. I don't know, like, I don't know why people are like that, but genuinely, I'm very ill when I eat gluten. Um, so I need to have like gluten free bread. And like that, I think is worth it. Bread is kind of a staple, but I still don't think it's very good. It's like normally all the gluten free bread I eat is oddly sweet. So wouldn't really recommend unless you need it for something like a sandwich. I also have nut allergies, so instead of like peanut butter, I'll have like sunflower seed butter. That I can recommend. It tastes pretty good. Um, Now, substitute dairy products, weird. Like, for the most part, pretty weird. I don't know why I bother trying them at this point, but like, I think they're kind of gross still. There's only been one dairy free cheese that I've liked, like, genuinely really liked, and it's at this pizzeria. in Toronto, where I'm from. And so it's not too far away, but I like the vegan mozzarella cheese that they use on their pizza, and that's it. Like, I don't know. I always try to buy like cheese replacements, and I'm always disappointed, you know? It's just not very good. Like, if processed cheese slices taste kind of plasticky, like the vegan cheese versions, in my opinion, taste even more plasticky. Like, it's really weird. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't actually happen to be vegan. I'm just very allergic. So yeah, there's my quick review of gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free foods. Oh, Dino Folly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I feel like this is kind of a weird angle of the dress because this is the side. We have our little sleeve here. But I'm working on this Daisy dress, and we're embellishing her with a bunch of fake flowers because we need to be three-dimensional. This is not the final shape of the dress. She should poof out to about here on each side because I have a whole bunch of petticoats to install, but the petticoats are going to be removable. These flowers are removable. Like, instead of sewing them on, I've decided to attach bar pins to the back of each one. Hang on, let me just shade that a bit. Yeah, so there's like a pin on the back. And that means that whenever I decide that I don't want the dress to be this extra, I can just detach all the flowers and attach them to my other clothes. So one can expect the appearance of a flower embellished denim jacket soon. Dino Folly says, that's going to be so pretty. It's already so pretty. Thank you. Oh no, I just remembered something. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. I need to attach a sash. Like, I need to sew that on. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Like, bunching this up will be a bad time, you know, because I'm gonna have to kind of bunch it up to get it in the sewing machine. But I just wanted to do this step first. I don't know why I didn't think of that until now, but sure, you know. The flowers aren't gonna be up on this part, so I'll have it go into the sewing machine neck first. I mean, that's how you would do it anyways. This is fine, everything's fine. That's not an issue. I'm impatient, okay? I just needed to see it with these flowers on to give myself the will to continue with the project. But yeah, Dino, how's your day going? The base fabric is kind of delicate though, so I don't know if I can really see myself like pinning and unpinning all of these flowers all of the time. Or maybe I would just have to be really careful. Your day is great, Dino. I hope yours is well too. Thank you. I had a nice restful day, and I had some gross dairy substitutes. And that's about it. I made myself like a mac and cheese, but with like gluten free macaroni and dairy free cheese. The cheese part was okay. The pasta was kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know. Allergies, am I right? You're honest. You're just constantly experimenting with different food substitutes. And I tried this like chickpea pasta for the first time. Now I like chickpeas a lot. I just why did this pasta taste like beans though? Like it tasted more like beans than actual beans. Um, and it was kind of bitter. So yeah, today for lunch I had like a bitter mac and cheese. Like kind of a beany bitter cheese pasta. Very sad. 10 out of 10 do not recommend chickpea pasta for anybody who wants to try it. Not not a good idea. Now, for like wheat-free pasta, I recommend corn pasta because I think it has the most neutral taste and the best texture. Brown rice pasta, not a mood, not a vibe. Bean pasta, um, 0 out of 10, negative 10 out of 10. I like beans in many other things, like even like red bean desserts. Like there's a lot of delicious East Asian red bean desserts. Just as pasta, and I don't know why this was like, I don't know, it was just so bad. I think it was the bitterness. Like why did it taste like that? Yeah. I don't understand how you could take something like chickpeas, which are inherently like so tasty, and make them into something that's like so gross. I don't know. An insult to chickpeas, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna need to make some more big flowers now. So what I'm gonna do, we're switching gears right now. This might take a second to set up, but I'm just gonna plug in my DSLR and turn everything on. It's gonna take a second. And while that's going on, there won't be audio, so don't worry, nothing's broken. It's just me setting up the hand cam. So now there's still audio, but when I plug this in, there won't be. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. And let's adjust. Make this camera angle like a little bit less atrocious. I think that's focused. I think that's fine. Ugh. Okay, flower time. Okay, let's see. Just gotta clip the heads of these flowers off. Since I feel like I've already finished maybe like half the dress or a third of the dress with 14 of these big flowers, I feel like I should be able to finish the whole dress. Say if it's a third, right? That would be 42. We would need 42 flowers, I think, of the big ones. And that's not bad. But I did bulk order a whole bunch of bar pins, but that's fine because I'll probably be making pins as merch for my art show. And by the way, yeah, I'm making this dress for an upcoming art show. It's my first art show ever, and I want to look and feel magical. So it's imperative that I have something fancy to wear. This is going to be like the fanciest thing I have ever worn. I mean, like I did make this like green satin gown once, but I consider this to be more fancy than that, simply for the reason that it is more well made. Like, because I practiced more. Like I had more experience making this dress than when I made the other dress. So it's going to look better by default, regardless of the materials, you know? Okay, let me zoom out so you can see a little better. Oh, we need more glue. Gotta reload. I like to slightly offset the petals to give the daisies a fuller appearance. Yeah, so we want to have flat backs for all of these flowers, right? And to achieve that, we cut off the little like nubbins of the stems. But when we do that, we cut off the only thing that's holding the petals of the flowers together. So in order to keep everything together, to keep it all, you know, assembled, we have to glue everything back together. It's a lot more work than it should be. But, you know, worth it for flowers with flat backs. And then with those flat backs, we can attach our bar pins. Even if I were just sewing these flowers on, I would probably need to flatten the backs like this. So, you know, it's all in the details. It's the little things, you know. I went to the mall for the first time since November, and I ran into somebody who I haven't seen since like high school, and he's somebody who's on the stream a lot, so like we've talked online, but we haven't like seen each other in person for like what? How many years has it been? 5 years? So that was pretty crazy. That was nice. And then I stocked up on some foundation. Something kind of gross about the foundation at the mall. Like, some of the more, I guess, budget brands, they don't come with like, how do I explain this? Like, the packaging isn't really sealed. So when I was like picking out a shade, I had to be super careful because I could tell like for some of them, like some of the tubes of foundation were very obviously used, and it doesn't come with like a little foil seal, right? That you have to peel off before you use it. And these also weren't testers. So, you know, it's like nail polish, right? People will just straight up use nail polish right out of the bottle sometimes, even if it's not a tester. Not only is it kind of a gross concept to think of people like using the same foundation as you right out of the tube, but also I was concerned about getting my dollar value because I didn't know like how much was going to be left in the bottle after it was used. So yeah, the struggle to find a bottle that hadn't already been like opened and squeezed, it was a very real struggle, but you know what? Worth it for the great deals. Like, there was a sale, you know, I had to. Makeup is one of my big loves, my big hobbies, and you know, the price of things can add up if you don't get them on sale. Oh my goodness, look at all that powder that just cascaded out of there. Gross. By the way, if you've noticed that little clicking sound, with the camera. That's just me waking up the camera by pushing a button to make sure it doesn't like fall asleep and disconnect. So don't pay that any mind. It's a little scuffed, but you know, it works. Man, the graphics card of one of my favorite streamers just died, and he's probably gonna have to wait a while to get a new one. And I was really looking forward to him streaming yesterday because he's doing like an Ocarina of Time randomizer. I wasn't like a huge fan of, well, I had never played any Legend of Zelda games, but I do really like watching him. And like clockwork, I went onto his Twitch and like refreshed repeatedly at 9 p.m. yesterday, and no stream happened, and then I remembered that his computer was broken. If you're wondering who that is, it's Jeremy145. He does like Tetris content, but he also plays a lot of other games. And I did a bunch of art on his channel as well. Who's the streamer? It's Jeremy. Yeah. So yeah, I was really looking forward to him finishing the game yesterday. Like, could his computer have waited until after yesterday to break so that we could finish the game? He's gonna try streaming from his laptop, but like, you know, I hope it works. But yeah, Jeremy has a Discord, but it's only for people on his Minecraft server. So I don't think a lot of people saw that announcement. So I guess this kind of doubles as me, like, sort of announcing it for him. Okay. Make sure I click the camera, make sure it doesn't fall asleep, and we can start attaching bar pins. So my strategy for this, right, is basically a big blob of hot glue, and then I put the pin on, squish it down really well, and then I kind of blob hot glue over it to make this really sturdy hot glue sandwich. It's bulky, looks kind of gross, but you know what? It's really strong, and it's the proven method to attach these pins on, because last stream I put these through a bunch of like stress tests, and I tugged on them and made sure they were working, you know, and this had the best results. Because if I did it any other way, if you tugged on the bar pin a little bit, it just kind of ripped through the hot glue. Hi, Sakura! Oh my goodness, hello, how are you? Another plus of going to the mall yesterday is I got to eat dinner in the food court, and it's just nice to eat a dinner that I didn't have to cook, you know, and not have to do like the washing up after. even though it's just like food court food, like it's still very nice. It's still a treat. You're working on an assignment? Good luck. What kind of food did I have? I had a souvlaki. Like, I had Greek food. Ooh. You like Greek food too? Yeah. It's such a comfort food for me, especially like the rice. Oh my goodness, that is such a cute emote, Nazuri. I need to make my animated emotes. Yo, I feel like I'm so picky with my emotes, like I don't know, I think maybe if I had someone else do them, I wouldn't have been so picky about them, but also, like, I don't think I would be able to be completely happy if somebody else did them, because I have, like, a very specific vision in mind, because I do art, right? Like, it's my thing. So with anything art related, I think I would need to feel in control. So I don't think I could just commission someone to do my emotes, because I'm very particular about what I want. Nazuri says it's from the streamer Quarter Jade. Cool. You know, one day I'll get to a point where I'm happy with my emotes. One day. We'll get there. Ugh. I hate how messy hot glue is. It's just so gross. Okay, I am running out of 3/4 inch bar pins. Where did I even get these from? Like, it says bead blending here, and I swear I got these from Walmart, like, what, 5 years ago? But I don't think Walmart sells this brand anymore, because I went there and tried to look for them, and I couldn't find any. So I just had to order them off of Amazon. Which is a shame because, like, these are good. These are good pins, and I bet they were, like, good value, too. I don't know. I'm just guessing. It says they're distributed by MSPCI, and it gives, like, a Texas address. Yeah, where do these come from? I don't know. It was a long time ago that I bought these. Oh my goodness. More mall stories, more mall adventures, because why not? I wouldn't really call them adventures, but, you know, I had fun. One of my favorite things to do in malls is, like, you know, window shop, because sometimes you don't want to actually buy anything, you just want to look at stuff. And I find it really inspiring and amusing to look at different clothes. And I saw this, like, incredible sweater, and I say incredible not because I like it, but because it was very shocking. I saw this incredible sweater at this, like, sport clothing store, and oh my goodness. So it was like hot pink with this bright white pocket over here, and the pocket was made of a material that was thinner than this bag. Like, this bag was more sturdy than that pocket. It felt like the same material as like a hotel shower cap, not like a nice shower cap, like a hotel one, but it was like this opaque white plastic. It kind of felt like a how do you say? Like, how do I describe this? Not quite like a plastic bag, like not quite like a plastic bag because it wasn't like a glossy finish, it was like a matte finish. It kind of felt like those gloves, like those one size fits all gloves that you get, and they're quite loose and you can use them to serve food and things like that. Felt like that. Felt like the gloves that you get in hair dye kit boxes. Missouri says, yeah, I always go to Best Buy just to give my eyes a treat from all the gamer peripherals. Yes! Yeah, it's just nice to look at cool things. And also to look at dumb things too. Like that sweater. I'm not trying to be like a hater, like if it's your style, that's cool. But it was just so impractical because the pocket, like the whole sweater was fleece and the pocket was this thin plastic, and in that plastic they had installed a snap, like a snap button, right? So you're supposed to tug on this plastic to undo the snap, and like as I was undoing it, I was very keenly aware in my head that I didn't want to rip the plastic because I could feel it kind of giving as I tried to undo the snap button. I did eventually undo that button, but like the pocket is also so small. It's about this size. It's about, my hands are 6 inches, right? And then the opening of the pocket was maybe this much. So it was really hard to get your hand in it. And they also had this zipper installed. So it's like a double layered pocket, you know? And the plastic was so thin and translucent that like if you were to put something in the pocket, you'd be able to see it. You could also see like the stitching of the zipper. You know, it was like so thin, it was translucent and so flimsy. And it was also priced at like 75 Canadian. Which I think is really dumb because I estimate that you're gonna be able to undo that button about 5 times before the plastic rips. Like the button. Yeah, the button's just gonna rip right through the fabric, if you can even call it fabric at that point. And then you'll be left with like, a fleece sweater with like a little shred of white plastic clinging to it. And then probably you'll have to undo all the stitching and peel it off. Yeah, it's just an interesting choice. I had so much fun looking at it. I do think there's a space, like a place to be very experimental and like try things. I just don't see this as being very sustainable. You know, it doesn't make me happy because it feels like it's going to break, and then at that point it's just going to be garbage. Yeah, like I get being experimental and I get trying things, you know, in terms of design. I think there's definitely a place for that, and I think it's exciting, you know, to be playful with design. But I think like when you're designing clothes, especially clothes that make it to like a retail space, there's definitely merit in considering the practicality of these items being worn. Like when you're not designing just for the sake of like making something cool, but you're also making something cool that you hope people can wear every day. You want it to last for every day, because otherwise it just becomes like, I'm sorry, it just becomes garbage. Because it'll be very difficult to wear. So yeah, there's my hot take. But yeah, do I love looking at at stuff like this when I go to the mall? Yes, I love it. Sakura says, yeah, I feel like that kind of thing would be more suitable for fashion shows or something where it's not meant to be worn for a long time. Yeah, like fashion is definitely an art, but fashion can be an art and be something artful that you wear every day as well. Yeah. Also, like, I just want to say it didn't look very intentional or nice, but I feel like things like beauty are very subjective. But I didn't think it looked very nice. But was it very thought-provoking? Sure, yeah. I've been thinking about this all day. It's been 24 hours. I'm still thinking about that hot pink fleece sweater with plastic pocket. So maybe their marketing tactic is you buy that sweater, it breaks, and then you have to buy a new sweater. Maybe that's what they were going for here. You know, I discovered that as of, I think the beginning of 2021, Swarovski Crystals stopped manufacturing, like, craft supplies. And that's so sad. Like, I don't know. They were trying to avoid brand confusion and, you know, they just didn't want people buying their crystals and using them for crafts because they want to create more of an identity as like a luxury brand. But I don't know. I don't really think the crafting and like handcrafted community would really hurt Swarovski's reputation. I mean, obviously it's not from, like, you can tell when things are from that jewelry store versus like handmade by a person. I don't know. And it's not like these people are like stealing the crystals and then using them in their work. Like, they did buy them wholesale from Swarovski, so they did get their money from it. But yeah, people can no longer like source Swarovski crystals to use in nail art or like any other products, any other craft products that might use them. Like, I know my mom, she never like sold these shirts, but she used to like use a couple rhinestones to embellish t-shirts and stuff. You know, just for a little sparkle. And there are definitely like beads, and you can make some really beautiful jewelry with those. But yeah, it's a shame that they're not selling this stuff anymore. There's definitely alternatives starting to pop up on the market, but it's just sad when like the biggest manufacturer in the business just like pulls out and stops supporting small businesses, like stops collaborating with small businesses and crafters. It almost feels like they're saying that they're too fancy for us like crafters who make handcrafted stuff. Like, they're too high end. And they don't want to be associated with us. Because, like, they did say you're not allowed to list products as using Swarovski crystals, even if you are using them, as of, like, you know, the beginning of 2021. So, like, even if you are using the stock that you bought, you're not allowed to say, like, the phrase Swarovski crystals or crystals from Austria. So there's a little old news, I suppose, from the crafting sphere. Speaking of jewelry, though, I have this horrible habit, right, of as soon as I get home, I take off my earrings, and I just realized I've misplaced my favorite pair of earrings. Like, I know that they're somewhere in the house. They have to be here somewhere, but I don't know where they are, and that's actually horrifying. Like, where are my earrings, you know? Where did they go? Like, I probably just got tired and then I took them off and I put them somewhere, but like, where? Insert panicked Jeremy emote. Let's go, panicked Jeremy. 1 second, gotta scroll down. I know there's somewhere. I always end up finding things eventually, you know? But in the meantime, is it a little nerve-wracking? Yes, yes. Like, I don't know. Earrings hurt my ears, but I like to wear them. But I do have like really sensitive ears. And they just get angry at me for jamming like tiny piece of metal in them. You know? And then after like a long day out, there's nothing I want to do more than just take my earrings off. And this is how I misplace things. You know, I just want to hop in the shower, take my earrings off, go to bed, and then like, yeah, and this is how things get lost. RIP. If I could get more ear piercings, I would. But I don't think my ears can handle them, honestly. Like, I don't know. I won't even be able to wear them that often. You know what I mean? So I guess clip-on earrings. Like, if I had to pick which piercings to get, right, I would definitely want like double or triple lobe piercings. And I don't know, maybe a few along like this area, I don't know. But I just want maybe at least one more lobe piercing on each side, right? So that I can mix and match a dangly earring with a stud earring. Missouri says, I don't know if I'll ever get my ears pierced. Valid. Yeah, if you don't want to wear earrings, you don't really have to. But from my personal experience, it did not hurt. Like, what hurt more than getting my ear pierced? Scraping my knee hurt a lot more. Getting the COVID vaccine hurt more than getting my ear pierced. So, yeah. So yeah, if you're worried about it hurting, I wouldn't be too worried about it hurting. And you can always get like a numbing cream, you know. So it did not hurt. What does tend to happen for me though, but this is just me because I have like extremely sensitive skin, is my ears will get like, you know, the piercing area will get irritated if I keep my earrings in too long. So I just don't wear earrings on like a daily basis. It's like a once in a while thing, you know, because like my skin is just sensitive. Missouri says, I think another reason is because I'm not a huge fan of jewelry in general. Fair, yeah. Yeah, there's not really like a point in like poking a whole other like hole in your body so that you can put extra jewelry if you're not really gonna wear any jewelry. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was the sound of the plastic stem of the flower hitting my sewing machine. This is safe now because I'm pointing it away from myself so that the projectiles go that way. But if there was someone else in the room, I would probably be a lot more careful about snipping the plastic stems off because, you know, you don't want to take someone's eye out with that. Okay, let's take a break from gluing flower petals together and we'll just attach some bar pins onto the backs of these. These flowers are exceptionally flat, so I think they should take the pins quite easily. Wow. But yeah, I also had like a spa night with my dad yesterday, and we did like face masks. That was really nice. We did like a peel off face mask and like, you know, just all the fun ones. And after, like, I felt like my face was glowing and my skin was so soft. It was so nice. Yeah, I don't really like doing extensive skincare like that by myself. I prefer to like do it with a friend or family member. And the person I normally do it with is like away. So I really appreciate my dad stepping up to the plate and keeping me company with this one. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really nice. Yeah. Nothing brings you closer than like seeing each other's faces in like one of those horrific peel-off masks. Sakura says every time I do that with someone I can't help but laugh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Missouri. I don't know if you've seen this, but Uniqlo has like Demon Slayer graphic tees right now. I'm kind of like, I didn't get a really good look at them. I'm kind of okay with them. But they also have like Jujutsu Kaisen t-shirts that I thought were really cute. Yeah. So if you're interested, you could go check them out. Like, the Jujutsu Kaisen ones were more like cool aesthetic, and like the Demon Slayer ones were kind of like cute, kind of rainbow aesthetics, like really colorful. But yeah, definitely go take a look, because even like they are really good quality t-shirts. Like the material's just really nice. You can tell the seams are good. There are so many animes in your watch list. Relatable. Oh my goodness. I have lost track of my watch list at this point. Wow, okay, all the bar pins have escaped. They're all just here now, I guess. Okay. I'm sad that I wasn't able to find these exact pins. I mean, sure, it was like 5 years ago that I bought them, but still, Why can't I buy the same ones? Like, I know the world changes a lot in 5 years, but I'm sad that, like, that the pins I want are not available in the store anymore. So upsetting. I should have expected it, but I'm still disappointed, you know? Like, disappointed but not surprised. Like, oh, 5 years ago I bought this like specific craft supply from a specific location, and now it's different. Disappointment. But yeah, basically it's a short stream because it's until I run out of pins. Which is sooner than we might think, because this is all the pins I have left. Okay, now we're gonna switch gears and check to see how much battery my camera has. We're going back to big flowers. So we're just gonna snip the heads of the flowers off and try not to disturb all the little flowers drying over here, which I've already failed at because now everything is sticking. My workspace is so cluttered and awful right now. Oh goodness, I have like a whole bunch of little flowers just drying off to the side here, and one of them got caught in the wire of a hot glue gun. Gross. We'll fix that later. This is why I'm so anxious to finish this dress, because honestly all the different components of it have kind of taken over my life. They're everywhere right now and I cannot handle it. Nazuri says it's haunting you. Yes. Like, the lint sticks to my clothes. Nazuri says you can't escape. Exactly, yeah. The yellow dust from the flowers, when I blow my nose, it's there. Gross. Super gross. The little hot glue strings are on my clothes. Did you just see me hit myself in the face with the flower stem? It was kind of like that when I was doing like woodworking as well, like when I was in furniture school. Cause I would get changed at the end of the day at home, and like sawdust would fall out of like my belly button when I got back home. Even though I was wearing like, say, like a long sleeve turtleneck and overalls or something. Like sawdust would fall out of my pant cuffs, out of my rolled sleeves, out of my hair, everywhere really. Like, I would dust myself off before leaving the studio. We had like compressed air dusters that you can just kind of spray yourself with. But I would get home and I would change and it would just be like confetti, like a little celebration that you're home. It's like, woo, confetti, yay, you're home, sawdust. Yeah. I was just very dusty all the time. Which is honestly not something I miss, because like, I'd look in the mirror at the end of a long day and there would be like streaks of dust all over my face, dust in my glasses, like I would just be really powdery. Yeah. An interesting time. I think one of the harder things was like having to wear not one of those like, you know, piddly little dust masks, because I feel like they don't do enough, but one of those like, how do you say, like one of those full-on respirators. Like I used to have to wear one of those to work, because if not, then like the dust, right? The breathing, bad. But I feel like that raises a whole other level of safety concerns, right? Because when you wear those things, people can't hear you talk to them. So if you like yell for help, it's really muffled and no one can hear you. So in second year, I stopped wearing them because when you wear a dust respirator, no one can hear you scream. Also, it was just kind of difficult during like class time, because I would go, like we would go out to the shop and then our teacher would do like demos, and then you would try to ask a question and they'd be like, I'm so sorry, we can't hear you. You know, like, you'll have to take the mask off, you know? This was pre-pandemic times, so I'm pretty sure nowadays, you know, everyone's used to wearing masks and like understanding people in them. But it was different then. Missouri says, when I go to school, everyone's saying they can't hear me. Okay, so now everyone knows what it feels like to have been me. In first year furniture school. Look at all this like powder falling out. It's so much. Dislike it. Yeah. Right? It is gross. It's just collected in that like little green cup. You know, it's just in there. I don't know, I'm not a fan. Even though it gives the flower that like nice fluffy look, could have done without it. It's fake pollen. Nizuri says, are you almost done? I don't know. I think so. I have these like embellishments to make. I have to thread the elastic through the petticoat, and then I have to add a sash on the dress, and then I'll be done. I'm going to someone's house tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna go out for dinner tomorrow. And I feel like if I wasn't, maybe I would be able to finish tomorrow. Misery says, so you won't have to deal with the yucky powder soon enough. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to need to, ugh, it's so gross. Ew. Look, it's like, it's everywhere. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of like grainy and sandy. I don't really like it. Bad textures. You ever get that? Like, there's like good tactile feelings and like bad tactile feelings. But yeah, I'm going to my friend's house for dinner tomorrow, and even though that's not gonna take like the whole day, it's a little bit of the day, and I feel like I could finish tomorrow, but I know that I'm not gonna have a full day and night to work on it tomorrow. So I'm guessing I'll finish on Saturday. And that's if I work like all Saturday. Like, I think that's a more safe estimate, you know? Yeah, I'm really excited to see my friend. She's on like a work term, so she's back in town. She's not normally around these parts, so it's just precious to have these moments. Especially when, you know, everyone's growing older, and I don't think we're all gonna be living in the same city for a very long time. Oh, Nizuri's gonna be right back. See you soon. I'm gonna be finding little green nubs in my room for like months, because I've just been snipping them off with reckless abandon, because, you know, you gotta get your serotonin where you can. It's just fun. I just like watching the nubs go flying, but I just saw one land like behind a cabinet, and I guess it's gone now. You know, I guess it's gone. Irresponsible. This is why my cats are not allowed in this room. Unless I'm like holding them. They're not allowed. It is forbidden. Okay, I think this is... I'm not sure. If I was like halfway through with the big flowers, like if I only needed 14 more, then this might be the last set of big flowers that I need. If not though, right? Then I need another 14, like if I was like a third of the way through. I'll have to see. I can't wait to give this room like a big vacuum. Just get rid of all of the powder. Oh my gosh, I just had a really good idea. My boyfriend Rowan is going to be joining me for this show, and he has, you know, a nice oversized denim jacket. And what if I made a few extra daisies so I could embellish the back of his denim jacket with daisies so that we could match? I think that would be really cute. I'll see how he feels about that. He also has like a blue sweater. It's like kind of sky blue. And then maybe he could wear this as like a boutonniere. That mirror. Yeah, it would be really cute to match. And then it would just kind of, I don't know, make it pretty clear that he's assisting me with the stall. So that if people have questions, they can ask him. Sakura says it's like subtle matching outfits. Oh, we've gone like full matching outfits before. Cause, okay, so I got this like kind of tie-dye light blue, like, or maybe it was like kind of bleach dyed, but it was like a light blue crew neck sweater with like kind of marble cloudy patterns on it. And I got one for him. And then I got one for myself because I liked it so much. And then he was like, I don't want to match. Like, that's like kind of cheesy. You know, I don't want to match. And then like one night we were about to go out and I was like, what should I wear? And he's like, you want to match? You want to match with me? I want to wear this sweater. And he's like, fine, okay, I'll match with you. I mean, like, I'm happy to match. It's just what happened to it being too cheesy, you know? He's like, I think it'll be really cute. Come on, let's match. And I'm like, okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. He did a 180. Well, to be fair, though, he hadn't seen the sweater, like, before I got it for him. Like, I didn't send him a picture before. I kind of described it and I was like, I'm getting one for myself because I like it that much, right? You know, so maybe after seeing it, he changed his mind because it's actually quite cute. And it's like really casual too. It's a nice sweater. It's in the wash right now. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 more bar pins. So I can do 10 more little daisies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I'll just send you a picture. I have this horrible habit. My phone is constantly like below 30%. It's awful. It's so bad. Oh my goodness, it's a little far back. Why do I have so many pictures of my cats? I guess that's just what it's like to have cats, is to constantly be taking pictures of them. Oh my goodness, how far back is this? It was just 2 weeks ago. 1 second. I'm determined now. I'm already like scrolling. Okay, here. Sent it. It's in our group chat. Yeah, that's the picture from like 2 weeks ago. Oh, you have an ad. Yeah, it's the same sweater. Hang on, I'll just wait a sec. Yeah, it's the same sweater from the day with the steak. It's just a really like comfy sweater too. It's really soft and kind of loungy. Oh my goodness, I cut my nail with the wire cutters. At least they're kind of like more grown out than I normally like them, so I can cut them all short. Like I need to trim my nails anyways, but not fun. It's not that I'm injured, it's just that one of my nails is jagged now. It's such an irritating feeling, you know, like when your nail is broken and it just catches on things. I'm gonna cut my nails and file them right after this, cause ugh. Okay, we're at like half battery. We'll make it. Okay, time to glue all these together, and then we're gonna switch to our small hot glue gun, because this is a precision job. Oh. Okay. This is such a horrible angle for you guys. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Like, my hand is covering it. That's not good. Wait, let me attempt to adjust this so that my hand is not covering it. I don't know. Kind of better. I just moved the tripod in so it's like closer to the table. That's a good angle. I just gotta remember to put my hands like in view of the camera. Learning to work so people can see my hands was like a pretty big adjustment for me. Oh my goodness. Everything's sticking together because of the little like hot glue strands. It's so gross. He'll be right back. All right, see you in a sec, Sekira. So many strings, it's so nasty. I think this glue gun, it's easier to handle because it makes smaller beads. I'm sure it heats up to the same temperature as the big one, but it does cool faster just because it's making like smaller dots of glue. So I don't feel like I'm constantly like burning the heck out of my hands. I've decided, well, I just forgot to wear silicone fingertips today, and I've really had no issue because I've just been more careful. Okay, 3 more to glue together and then I can glue on bar pins. My desk looks like a garden right now. There are so many flowers on it. This was such a nasty, messy glue job. I like dropped the flower halfway through. Oh well. Melina says just put the janky flowers where no one's going to see them. And I'll take her advice on that. Oh no. I keep like clogging my own hot glue gun by like pressing the nozzle into the surface of what I'm gluing, and then as soon as I lift it, like it just spews glue out. Okay, bar pin time. make a little dollop of glue. Eesh. Really get in there. I'm running out of space to put these flowers. Let me just compress what I already have. Just put it all over here. Try to make some more space. I love the locking mechanism on these bar pins. I think they're like some of the best I've ever had so far, which is why I'm sad that the store I went to no longer sells them. Oh. Okay, I thought, I didn't burn myself, my flower got stuck to my hand and I thought the bar pin was gonna fall off and the glue was gonna smudge, but you know, crisis averted, everything is fine. The way I'm reaching over the hot glue gun is making me nervous. I need to stop doing that because I'm gonna burn myself. Okay, so close to being done, just 3 left and 3 pins. And by done, I don't mean like done with the pins in general, I mean like done as in I've run out of pins and I can no longer continue. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go head over to Just Face and we're just gonna. There we go. Okay, so I feel like you should be able to hear me. I don't know why like the background noise is so quiet. I could probably boost that. Do we have crickets going? We've had crickets going for like 2 hours. I don't know what's wrong with it. That is so strange. Ah, we'll fix it another day. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Well, I think I can unplug these hot glue guns. They are a hazard. Move the tripod out of the way. That is also a hazard. Anything's a hazard when you're clumsy, you know. Just gotta make life a little easier. Okay. Okay, so there are a few spots. We gotta pay special attention to the front because the front is what matters. There are a few spots where, like, I feel they're a little naked. We need more flowers. Awesome. So we'll just turn her around and do this side. One big flower at a time. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Nazuri. Welcome back. Thank you for the hydration, Jeremy. Thank you. But yeah, Jeremy, it sounds like you've had a pretty eventful day today. I don't want to, mention anything if you don't want to mention it, but what the heck happened today if you want to talk about it? Someone hit your car. The heck? Yeah. Well, I'm glad nobody was injured. That's awful. Missouri says the disgust in your face. Yeah. Even though I'm not very confident in my driving skills, they are non-existent, and could have been me. Could have been me hitting someone's car. Someone once told me, this was back in fourth grade, so it was advice from like a fellow fourth grader. But yeah, okay. You'll tell me about it later. All right, sure. Yeah, a fourth grader once told me when I was in fourth grade that the people we most dislike and find most annoying are people who we see similarities with and who share like our least favorite traits from ourselves. I think I have the trait where I might hit someone's parked car. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. We are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Man, this fabric is so delicate. I feel like I'm kind of ruining it by like putting pins through it. Not a good feeling. Maybe I'll never be able to remove these flowers. Who knows? Jeremy says the dress is looking very pog. Thank you. I'm so pleased with it and how it is going. Yeah, now it's just kind of a matter of adjusting the flowers to be how I like. Um, okay, cool. Back to big flowers. I don't know if the lighting is like such that the details of the dress look really washed out. But I do know that my monitor is kind of messed up, so everything looks kind of washed out. But yeah, let me know if you can see anything that's going on. Because, like, um, the dress looks like one white blob on my monitor. It's pretty bad, actually. Oh no, I glued the catch. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Maybe I move this one like over a bit. Looks like we're just about halfway with the flowers, which is exciting stuff. Just over halfway, I think. Oh my goodness, there's like this piece of thread on the back of the dress that's like catching and bunching up. It needs to go. Okay. Yeah, we are getting there. We're really getting there. You know what's nice? Not having to click my camera every like 2 seconds to make sure that it doesn't fall asleep. Okay, last big flower that we have is right here. My bar pins are going to be coming in tomorrow, so you know, I'll be able to produce more big flowers tomorrow. I was thinking of just doing a gaming stream tomorrow. Like, I was thinking of just playing House Flipper. And, like, not doing work. But I should probably do work. Probably do this. This is work. Work. Okay, I'm gonna grab all of these little flowers. Look at that. Flowers with pins. Missouri says another Minecraft stream. That would be nice. Tempting. But I don't know. Ever since. Oh my goodness! Jeremy says, if you're gonna play Minecraft, I'll have to buff up the server again. What happened to this server? Missouri says, come to think of it, I haven't been working on my house. Yeah. Oh, you reduced the RAM. Okay. Fair. Nah, I wanted to play House Flipper on stream like ever since I bought the game. So I think if I do a gaming stream, it'll probably be House Flipper. But I might, I'm in a silly, goofy mood. I might be responsible and continue working on the dress tomorrow. Okay, I need to be way more gentle when putting the pins through because I really don't want to hurt the fabric. Like if the pin's not going through, I can't force it. I have to be, gentle. It's delicate fabric. But yeah, Nazuri, if you ever want to play Minecraft on your stream or something, let me know. I'd be happy to play with you. You haven't been streaming much? Yeah, school's been pretty busy and, a lot's been going on. Ooh. I'm scared. Somehow, like, there doesn't seem to be that many flowers left. So, what I might need to do is redistribute all the flowers. Because maybe I went a little too far. And used up too many of the little ones because it's pretty dense here in the front. I don't know. I'm scared of running out. I know I could get more, but I really don't want to get more. That's excessive. That's not within my budget either. Like I don't want to spend more than I already have on fake flowers. Sometimes you just gotta cut yourself off and work with what you have, you know? But we do have a lot more big flowers than I think we're gonna need. So maybe I'll you know, add more big flowers because they take up as much space as like five little ones. You know, we'll work something out. But I refuse to buy more flowers. Watch me go buy more flowers. I'm getting kind of hungry, which means I need to cook dinner soon. Which is why I'm getting real quiet, because when I'm hungry, I cannot think. Like, head empty, no thoughts. Just food. I'll give that yogurt another try, though, that quote-unquote yogurt. I don't know. I was talking about this earlier in the stream, and I tried, like, dairy-free coconut milk yogurt. It's vanilla flavored, because I always see my mom eating, like, vanilla flavored regular yogurt. And I'm allergic to milk products, so I was like, oh man, I haven't had yogurt since I was what, like 6? I want to try. So I did try, and I kind of hate it. And I don't know if it's because it's not made of actual milk, or if I just hate yogurt. But I'm gonna give it another try, maybe I'll like it. It's the whole thing. It's like, do I dislike yogurt, or like as a whole, or do I dislike specifically the milk substitute kind, like the coconut milk kind? And then, furthermore, is it just like this brand that I don't like, or is it all dairy free yogurt that I don't like? A lot of experimenting. I don't think it's really worth it for something I've been able to live without for so long. Okay. Well, we have this much left to embellish. Jeremy says the age-old question, yogurt good? Yogurt bad? Does yogurt taste like yogurt should? Yeah, I think the front is like too flour dense. We could probably shift some of these over. I think like this side has maybe like, let me show you. Like this side has maybe like the right amount of flour density. The front is like too much. But we're getting there. It'll look like this when it's spread out. Like this, It'll be nice. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. It's kind of funny when, like, oh, I found another flower. Look at that. Look at that. We're more flower rich than I flower thought. . Okay. Missouri says looking good. Thank you. But yeah, I think it's funny how I said shorter stream and I streamed for like just half an hour shorter than I normally do. When sometimes I'll stream for like 2 hours longer than I normally do. What is normal anymore? I've decided to not have a schedule until um until after the show. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all the encouragement and for the company. It was nice to hang out with you guys. I'm gonna go make some spaghetti right now, but I hope you guys have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are in the world, and that you do something that you enjoy. All right. See you guys soon. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be gluing more flowers and like arranging the flowers on the skirt. I might do that, but I'm kind of worried that you're going to be bored of it. I mean, I have more ugly fashion items to talk about. You know, we'll have more things to talk about. So, I mean, it'll be like a fun chatting stream. Either way, I'll be here tomorrow. Anyways, hope you guys have a great time. I already said the whole spiel, so I don't want to say it again. And I'll see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye!